Today's video is sponsored in part by Vendoo. Hey everybody, we're jumping right into the Thrift With Me portion. I did not get a lot of footage, just a little over a minute. These were some Converse that I ended up picking up for my daughter. Not something I would have paid $10.49 for a resale. I really liked these Reeboks. I thought they were nice and clean, but those were priced high too, I believe in the $13 range. Coming up is a Bitty Baby twin, which is a retired doll. It was dressed in this little girl's shirt for $2.99. Comps are between $25 and $35. I have them here up on the screen. I did grab her. And this was the big pickup of the day. I have found Rothy's a few times. These were a real highlight. They are like brand new, and I'm going to talk about them a little bit later. I was wondering if it was too good to be true, so I was looking at them very closely to make sure that they were authentic, which they were. This was also another exciting pickup. I found this in the men's department for $6.49. I did have my 20% off coupon. These Fabletics, I liked the design of these, but they were $8.49 or $6.49. These are more of like a bins type of a pickup. Fabletics just doesn't have the resale value, but I did like that style. So I'm just kind of going through my cart here. Picked up that cute little boho hat. I'll share that with you later. And this is the last thing I'm going to show you on my Thrift With Me before the haul. It was this beautiful vintage tapestry bag with leather. I loved the coloring. I loved the vibe of this, but it actually had a really strong odor, and I just couldn't bring myself to take it home. So not much of a Thrift With Me, but let's check out the haul. Alright everybody, welcome back to the thrift portion of this video. I just have to say it never gets old. Finding Rothy's never gets old. Somebody had just walked over to the section where they replenish, and they've started to get a little more strict at my Savers. They now, for the first time on this trip, had a sign on their rack that said we can't shop the rack, which is very new to my Savers, and I'm a little like, oh no, because I've always really loved the ability to be able to shop on the new racks. But I understand there are people who are very aggressive. I guess the stores have to do what they have to do, but it makes it a little bit more of a waiting game, and you're kind of like following people if you see something that's exciting. But I happen to get lucky and walk around the corner when they were putting shoes out. So there was one aisle, and the woman stocking the shelves was in that aisle. So I specifically didn't go down that aisle because she already had a couple people around her, like little cart with all of the shoes. So I literally walked and turned the corner, and right as I turned the corner, as you could see in the video, it was boom, right there. She must have just put them on the shelf. I can't imagine that they had been sitting there because they were right at eye's length. And I swear that sometimes they put their flats on the lower shelving, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Then I thought they were fake just because it felt too good to be true. They were $7.49, and these are a retired style. These are the Berry Color Block flats, and they are in new condition. I mean, there's absolutely zero wear on these anywhere you look. They are a size 8.5, and I have priced pretty competitively, in my opinion. I have them priced at $125. I've received 2 offers on them, and I'm not willing to go lower than 10% at this point because there are many people who have these over $150, some over $200, and I really feel like I could mark these new without tag if I wanted to because they are in that pristine of condition. But I have them marked at $125 pre-owned. And yeah, I received, I think, as much as a $94 offer on these on eBay. I just feel like on principle, there are so many people that have these priced way higher than me that I'm going to stick to that, at least $100 on these. These ended up selling on Poshmark for $115 in less than a week. So the Rothys were obviously the most exciting thing that I found, but there were a couple other things that really did excite me. I did make a mistake, and I want to talk about it, and that was with these Tide Buzz refills. Whenever I see items that are new with tag, the Amazon person in me always wants to scan just to see. I can still do business with Amazon. I just pulled myself off the professional level, which is $40 a month, and brought myself down to the personal seller, which is $1 per item that you send in to the company. So I scanned these for Amazon, and by scanning, there's just an Amazon app that I have. Once you get admitted into the Amazon seller program, which it's hard, sometimes you have to do an interview, you have to give all your information. They need to make sure that you are somebody who is going to represent the company well and not do any shady offerings. But once you get in, you have an Amazon seller app, and then you can just scan things with your app to see if it's something you're eligible to sell, because in some cases you are gated. Certain brands you can't sell, or even if you're ungated within certain brands, there are certain items within a brand you can't sell. So I just scan things. So I scanned these and I got so excited. If I go to the Tide Buzz refill pack on Amazon, I am eligible to sell it. And there is a 4-pack that somebody has listed for $100. Now that is the buy box. And on Amazon, that's what you always want, is to be the person who's in the buy box, because that's what is shown to the people who come to shop. So if you're shopping for this, the price that you see, even though there are other sellers and other prices, the one that pops up, that's the buy box. So it's very coveted. And this buy box for 4 was $100. And then if I scroll down, there's a 2-pack for $69. So I thought, wow, this is really exciting. I get excited when I can make money and not do any work. These were $4.99, 20% off, so $4. And I thought I could send these to Amazon and, you know, sell them for $69. I was really excited. And after I bought them, after I came home and was super excited, I even did an Instagram picture of what I thought I was going to use. And I was holding the Tide and the Rothys, and my caption was going to be, "What's the buzz about?" And I mean, it was so perfect, because this is called Buzz, and I have this whole thing planned. Then I'm like, there's really no buzz, because on eBay, these are selling for like $15 or $20. And even in the moment, I didn't read that it was a 4-pack for $100. I thought I was looking at $200 on Amazon. So sometimes the power of suggestion, or just willing something to be more valuable than it is, can get the best of me. So anyway, that was a little bit of a letdown. I could still send this to Amazon and do the $69 buy box, but it's not quite as exciting as I thought it was when I looked at the comps on eBay. But the benefit of selling on Amazon is people really trust Amazon, and people will pay a premium to purchase it on Amazon and be able to take advantage of Amazon Prime, get it the next day, have that 100% like guaranteed, you can return it. There's just no hassle when people buy from Amazon, which is why you can get more money for items on Amazon than you can on other platforms like eBay. So I will still send that in, but it just did not pan out to be as exciting as I thought it was going to be. I did, however, find some stuff that I am going to send to Amazon. These are just dividers from Staples System Arc. These are just black dividers. They're really sturdy. This is a planning system that Staples has with like the rings. It's a ring system that you can pop these in. They have 8. They were all brand new in package, and they were 99 cents, less 20%. So I paid 80 cents per package. I scanned them, and there was only one seller on it too, which is also pretty important when you're selling on Amazon. You don't want a ton of competition. So sometimes if I look at something and the price is super competitive and there are 30 sellers on it, I may not even bother. On this, there was only one seller who had the buy box, and the buy box was $12.99, or maybe just straight up $12, one or the other. So if I sent these 8 in, it would cost me $8 plus whatever the FBA fees are, which they're more expensive when it's fulfilled by Amazon than if you fulfill it on your own, which is called fulfilled by merchant. So I probably would only make $6 or $7 when all is said and done on each of these items. But this is something, you set it and forget it. And those are the things with my business I'm always looking to do, because I'm spread so thin these days. It's really nice to have one stream of income that I can just send things off and then not worry about it. Just wait till it sells. They deal with the returns. They deal with customer service issues. So I do plan on sending these items all into Amazon. We're looking at like $170 in sales for about an $11 investment that requires no work. I picked up this hat, which I thought was really cute. Kind of matches my outfit. This is like brand new. It is just a gray, like a felt hat. It reminds me of like something fun that people would wear at festivals. It has a real boho vibe to it, and it was like new. It's just a one size hat, and it was $2.99. So I'll probably list that for $25 or $28. It has this really nice suede braiding. Stylistically, it's really nice. It looks like it's new without tag. So I grabbed that. So I want to take a second to talk about today's sponsor. Thank you, Vendoo, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I think it's really important to talk about cross-listing when you have high value items. So take, for example, the Rothys that I found. That is an item that I want to get as many eyes on it as I possibly can. And with the amount of users that eBay has versus the amount of users who are on Poshmark, it was really to my advantage to list those in different places. Vendoo is a cross-listing service that helps you sell your items on 10 different marketplaces. And what's super exciting about Vendoo right now is that they just launched in beta their mobile app. People have been asking for this for so long. I think this is such a breakthrough for Vendoo because so many people want to be able to do everything from soup to nuts on their phone. I take my photos and I do a lot of drafts in Vendoo. I just go in through Chrome and then I'm able to take my photographs and then I give a quick description and I save it, but then I hop back onto my laptop to do all the nitty gritty of my listing and cross posting. So it's gonna be so exciting to finally be able to do this from start to finish on my phone. And I think a lot of people are gonna be so excited. This has been a huge game changer for me, especially recently. I have been particularly grateful for Vendoo because things on Poshmark have been so unpredictable. I think the way my sales went in the month of March, it was really eye-opening for me, the importance of not having all of my eggs in one basket, and Vendoo helps me with that. I make the most of my sales on Poshmark. But if tomorrow Poshmark went belly up, I have this whole system in place. I can just pivot and I can start putting all of my energy into other platforms like eBay, like Mercari or Kidizen or Grailed or Depop. I have so many options. It just really gives me peace of mind to know that I have this software that's built into my day-to-day work life that gives me the opportunity to cross-post to as many platforms as I need. As resellers, we're really at the whim of a lot of variables. We can't control the prices at the thrift store or online prices. We can't control what Poshmark or eBay does. We have a lot of variables that impact what we do, even if we're giving our best effort on a day-to-day basis. Having Vendoo as part of my business model has really given me some peace of mind, and it's also brought me more profit on platforms that I just wouldn't post to if I had to do an entirely new listing one by one on separate platforms. If you'd like to give Vendoo a try, click the link in my description and receive 25% off your first month of service. Thank you again to Vendoo, and now let's get back to the video. I paid a little bit extra for this, but I paid up for it a little bit, A, because I really loved it, and B, because it was a size 3X. So this is Pamela McCoy, which is a designer I'm not familiar with. It looks like her stuff is sold on Home Shopping Network, but when I first did a search, some of the comps were coming up really high. Anyways, this is like a duster caftan kimono, and it's this mixed pattern, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. This is so my style. If this were my size, I would keep it. It's got these fun little cuffs, and it's in a size 3X. I think I have this priced around $45, $48, and I'm hoping to get somewhere between like $35 and $40 for it would be great. And I think that's gonna go. I think it's gonna do well given the size of it and the style. Excuse me, still working on that cold, but I am feeling better. I grabbed this Lily Pulitzer top, and this is a shirt dress or cover up, they call it on the website. And this retails for $118. I pass on a lot of Lily, and I even looked at this pattern, and it's from, I think, 2013 or 14. So it's a little bit of a dated pattern. Sometimes that can work to your advantage if it's a pattern that somebody particularly likes and the company doesn't offer anymore. But it's a size medium. It has really beautiful gold buttons, and the comps on these were really good. So I decided to go for it. It was actually priced at $11.49, I think, before the discount. So with 20%, I still paid just under $10. Pretty confident that I should get at least $40 for this. So I was really happy with that. It's in beautiful condition. I steamed it, it's listed. So we'll see how that does. I also picked up this Christian Dior Monsieur button down for men. I happened to grab this before I got scolded for shopping the rack. This was in the men's department. The comps aren't insanely great for this diffusion line of Christian Dior, but it's still pretty consistent. I mean, this was $8.49 less 20%. It's like $1.60, $1.70 off. So this was priced at just under $7 is what I paid, but it's in excellent condition and it's a nice spring color. And I'm hoping to get somewhere between $30 and $40 for this, which I'd be happy with. This is such a cool shirt. And I'm giving it to Rocco, but I'm kind of tempted to sell it. He wouldn't mind if I sold it, I don't think. It's a vintage LL Bean Hawaiian shirt. And what makes this so cool is it has all islands in Maine. Little John Island, Bailey Island, Whaleboat Island, Middle Bay. It has all these fun spots and it's just such a cool Hawaiian shirt. I don't know, should I give this to my son or should I try to capitalize? It's a men's large and it is vintage based on the tag. I would say it's vintage. It looks like an older tag. I would think I would probably get between 30 and 40 for this. It was $6.49 before the discount. So Rocco really liked it though. And since I'm chatting about my kids, I got these Converse for Angie. She loves Converse. These were $10.49. I don't think I would have picked these up if I was going to resell them at that price. Although I have a lot of luck selling Converse and Vans. These are a mint green and I'm gonna clean them up. They clean up so nice with a magic eraser around the edges and I'm gonna put them in her Easter basket. I have so many thrifted items for Angie's Easter basket. I feel like my boys, I need to catch up. I need to find them some stuff. I always do thrifted Christmas gifts, but because I spend so much time at the thrift store now, like I'm just always finding stuff there. I think she's gonna love these and they're a nice Easter color. So those are going in her Easter basket as well as these Gymshark leggings. These are really cute. I think they are a seamless style. They have a little zipper here. I think they're actually a newer style. And they're really nice. Oh, I didn't realize they had this the zipper here. I wonder if they have the size somewhere in here. I'll look for it later. Anyways, these were also priced at $10.49, which is pretty expensive for leggings. Gymshark is a consistent seller, but it doesn't sell for a ton of money. Like these brand new were probably 50 or 60. They're not as expensive as like Lululemon, but I really liked the style of these. And I think Angie will love them, so she's gonna get those, unless they're large or something. I'll have to look and see what the size is. Next up is another thing that I was super happy to find. This was in the men's department. Sometimes I'll wander around the store and I always seem to find good things when I wander. And this was one of the things that I found. This is a Spirit jersey from Walt Disney World. Spirit jerseys are a thing to always be on the lookout for. When we were in Disney, I think I shared this in the haul that I did recently when I went to Disney World. I was on the hunt to find a Spirit jersey. I went to the bins in Orlando and I thought it was crazy when we went into the stores, they did not have a price on the Spirit jerseys because the prices fluctuate within the store. So I think they were selling them for $70, $79. It was around that price retail, but some of the resale value on some of these Spirit jerseys that are really unique are well over $100. This is more one that's valued between like 40 and 60. I think I have it listed at 60 and I keep sending offers out for $50, but it's like a denim, it's a denim looking jersey, but it's plain in terms of Spirit jerseys. And I think it's a more recent one. So it's not quite one of the Spirit jerseys that I think people are really pining for right now, but always be on the lookout for jerseys, for Spirit jerseys. And somebody recently asked me what bolo meant. When I say this is a bolo, it just means be on the lookout. So this, if I say this is a bolo brand or a bolo style, it means I'm on the lookout for it. Be on the lookout. If you see it, grab it to sell it. Hopefully I'll get between $40 and $50 for this Spirit jersey. It is a size medium. If anybody's interested, it's in excellent condition and it was $6.49 plus 20% off. I got myself a Calia sports bra. It has like, it's sheer in the back. What I loved about this sports bra, Calia, that's Carrie Underwood's line that they sell at Dick's Sporting Goods. What I loved about this sports bra in particular is that it had like the clasp on the back that you can undo. Is it just me, or like if you're trying to put on a sports bra and it's super compressive and you're like putting it on and you just like everything gets like smooshed, I'm like, oh, so nice to have a sports bra that actually unclasps in the back. So I was excited about that. I bought that for myself. These I am going to sell. These are Spiritual Gangster. No, they're not. I lied. These are SoulCycle Lululemon camo leggings in excellent condition. That's a Boston. I think these are so cute. These are like brand new. And when I first saw SoulCycle, I wasn't sure that I was going to grab them. Of course I would have, because they said Boston, but these were priced at just $4.99, and they were right near the Gymsharks that were $10.49. But we all know how crazy Savers is with their pricing. There's no rhyme or reason. But $4.99, so these only cost $4 after my discount. They should have a size. These are little. These are a size 2. So when I looked at them straight on, SoulCycle stuff doesn't move as well as it used to, but I'm thinking it might pick up now that COVID is a little bit in the rearview mirror, kind of, and people can get back out to SoulCycle. I think there was a huge boost in Peloton when everybody was home working out on their bikes. Most people, not me. I just like to look at my bike and wave at it. But now that the weather's nice and people are getting out more, I feel like people are going to be back at SoulCycle. So I was kind of excited. And then when I was looking it over, I'm like, wow, these are in really good condition. And I flipped and I saw that they were also Lululemon. So I was excited about these, hoping to get between like 40 and 50 for these, but we'll see. Comps on Lululemon have been slowly coming down, unless it's a real specific item that people are on the lookout for. Did I go over everything? So I ended up spending $77.36, and I got 21 items. But remember, 8 of those items were the arc dividers. All right, everybody, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. I also want to thank Vendoo one more time for partnering with me for today's video. Be sure to click the link in my description to start your Vendoo membership today and save 25% on your first month. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. Bye.